Now, so far we've done pretty well with the colours that we have picked for these slides. But what happens if your logo that you have doesn't match any of the colours in these PowerPoint palettes? You can match it even if you don't know the colour value or RGB values using something called the Eyedropper tool. So what we are going to do is I'm going to show you different scenarios in which this Eyedropper tool can become available to you. For example, let's make this eyedropper background the same colour for sport. Now we do that by going to the Design ribbon tab and clicking Format Background. So we are going to keep it on a solid field and click here in this pink bucket icon in the Colour tab. However, instead of choosing from our theme colours, I'm going to select Eyedropper. Now what this does is let me go over to my slide and hover over different aspects on the slide itself. Now you'll notice that this eyedropper icon is changing to whatever colour I'm hovered over. Now this actually becomes key because when things are shaded, sometimes you can find a minute shade difference in the actual colour you are looking for. See how these two greens are very different? So when you're trying to match a colour, try to get it to be as true as you can to the original colour that you were looking for. I think this one looks pretty good, so I'm happy with the colour I have. I'm going to click the mouse. Instantly the background changes. Now this looks great, but there's one more thing I'm going to do. I'm going to change my text so I can read a little bit better to white. So I'm going to click and drag and select white for the font colour, and I'm going to do the same thing for this header. Now there are a couple of more things that I can change. For example, on the bamboo slicker slide, I'm going to see if I can change this text to match this red. So I'm going to highlight the text. Now in the text colour, just like the background fill, instead of choosing a colour from here, I still have that eyedropper option. So I'm going to select it, and here's where I can hover over the slicker, and this one's got a lot of shading. So it's just going to take some eyeballing on my part to find the one that I think looks good. When I'm happy, I can click the mouse and now it's changed. I can do the same thing again, although because I've done it once, now it shows up in the recent colours, so I don't have to rematch it and risk choosing a different colour by mistake. Alright, I will do one more time to match this one because the No Obstacles home theme is purple. So I have still got my format background up here. I will change the colour to the eyedropper, hover it over the home and find a nice purple, and again I just need to change this text to white. There, in a matter of minutes, we have taken 3 slides and added some beautiful colour to them to give them a little more splash. And we didn't really have to do any specific colour matching to get there.